This is a Goan menu. Now when I tell you about Goa, it is always coconut, rice and fish. So what I am going to show it to you today is, we are going to make coconut pulao, we are going to make pomfret human. It is commonly called as paplet human. And the third thing is tindli potato saute. Okay. For the rice preparation, what we are going to do is, this rice can be made in two ways. First is, this can be done with the help of draining method, and you just have to give a tempering, that is the first thing. Or you can do this with the absorption method as well. I am going to show you with the draining method. So the rice is already done, cooked by draining method. Only thing is, we are going to give a tempering, that we will do it later on. For the tempering, what I am going to use is, these are the things which we are going to use for the tempering. That is mustard seeds, curry leaves, green chilies, red chilies and a dash of turmeric. Coconut will go as a garnish. Okay, on top of the rice. Second thing what we are going to do is a paplet human. Now this is a beautiful paplet what we have got. Pomfret. Okay. So this is the paplet or pomfret which is cut, first cleaned, cut, thoroughly washed and applied with the salt. We have not added lime juice, okay, because coconut milk might get curdled. So that is the thing. Second thing is, this is the masala which is I am going to raw paste it. That is fresh coconut, green chilies, red chilies. Red chilies for the color, green chilies for the taste. Okay, ginger garlic paste, tamarind I am going to use and peppercorns. So this raw masala is going to get into a paste which will be a reddish paste, orangish paste, which we are going to use for the paplet human. Another thing which is a key ingredient for this is the coconut milk. Okay, so this I am going to pour last after the paplet is done. We will start with the tempering of chopped onions. So this will go as a masala in the form of a paste, and this will start with the chopped onions for making the human. Now for the tindli potato saute, I have told you that Goan people also eat lot of vegetables, the locally available vegetables. These are the tindli or tonli, okay, gherkins, Indian gherkins, which are used for making this bhaji. A classic combination of gherkins and potatoes we are going to use for making this bhaji in the same size, and we are going to cook the bhaji in the same way. For this we are going to use the ingredients in the form of a tempering, mustard seeds, turmeric, hing, and then I will add the vegetables in the form of a masala, that is sliced onions, slit chilies and curry leaves. And then lastly we are going to garnish this bhaji with the fresh grated coconut. First we will move to the range and we'll start with the tindli and potatoes, because this takes a long time for getting cooked. Okay, there's another way what you can use is, you can cook the potatoes separately, you can cook the tindli separately in the tempering, and then you can add the cooked potatoes to the tindli. I'll be adding everything together like what you are going to do for your practicals. Okay, so we'll start with the tindli and potato first, and secondly I am going to give this for pasting. So after this paste is ready, we'll start with the pomfret human. We are starting with the tindli potato bhaji first, and simultaneously we are going to start with the fish curry. So you know that both the flames should be occupied. Okay, once the oil is hot. Now in this case I am going to add the mustard seeds. So when they splutter, we'll start with the tempering, and then we'll start with the remaining things. In the pomfret human, we are not going to add anything. We will just add the onions, which are finely chopped, because our entire masala and the ingredients are there in the paste what I showed you, the kacha masala. So this we are going to add later in the fish curry. I would like to show you something, that you should always put some water and stir it after the mixie ka use is done, after the use of the mixie. So this water will be adding later on to adjust the consistency of the curry. So saute the onions You are not going to make it golden brown. There is no need of making golden brown. They should be translucent. Here the mustard seeds are added, they will splatter. Then we will add the remaining things to the bhaji. In the tindli bhaji also, we are going to cook it on a slow flame without water. Some people add water and cook the tindli and potatoes. We will be adding it and doing it on the oil. So that is the reason we add little more amount of oil. Again the same technique of onions. When you add the onions in this, the same technique is applied. The moisture from the onions always help the vegetables to get cooked. I am adding haldi and hing. Now I am going to add onions, chilies and curry leaves. We will saute the onions till they become soft, and then we will add tindli and potatoes together, or you can add some tindli, add the tindli, saute it for a while and then add potatoes, and you are going to cook this bhaji in the steam. The tindli size and the potato size is long, so that is the reason we have kept the onions and chilies longer in size. That I have explained you. When we make kachumbar, when everything is chopped, usually all the vegetables are chopped. The masala ingredients are also chopped. So here it is slit or sliced because we are going to add the sliced onions and tindli. Now in this case I am going to add this masala. And saute it for a little while. Now the masala, the water, because there is water in the masala, when it comes in contact with the oil, it splashes all around. So what we are going to do is, we are going to saute this masala for a little while, and I am going to keep it covered till the masala gets properly done. But this should be done on a slow flame. So I am covering this now and keeping on a slow flame for some time till it gets done. We shift back to the onions. This is the way how you are going to work, keeping both the flames occupied. Whenever you go away from the flame, make sure that the flame is reduced. Don't keep it on a high flame and go around the kitchen. That is the common mistake is done by all the students. Now, I'm going to add the tindli, all the tindli, and salt, and stir it. Did you see why I have taken a big container? So that the surface area is more, so the shallow frying of vegetable is faster. If I take a small container like fish curry, what will happen is, because of the less surface area, the bottommost portion will get cooked and the remaining portion will remain raw. Till you cook the remaining portion, the entire thing will get completely mashed up. So when you are adding this, taking the containers or selecting the containers, you should be very careful. Mix it. See now, there is no water, it's only the oil what we had added right in the beginning. So now what we are going to do is, you can add red chili powder at this moment. that is optional. Okay, so now this also I am going to keep covered till the vegetables get cooked. Coming back to the fish curry, we'll open this and we will see masala. The masala is properly fried. I'm going to add the water, mix it up lightly. Now there is no need of adding any sour ingredients separately because we have already added the tamarind in the curry. Now adding the salt, little less because we have already applied salt on the fish. Always remember, you should add less salt at a time. If at all you require salt, then add it later, but not in the beginning. Arranging the fish in the curry. We are getting good quality of fish. Okay, and this is the time I am going to add the water for the fish to get cooked. The fish should be just covered with the water. Okay, I'll increase the flame and cook the fish completely till the fish gets completely done. Again cover it and keep it till the fish gets cooked. In between you have to stir it because there is no water, so the vegetables might get stuck up to the base of the base of the vessel. In between you have to stir it. We are giving a tempering to the rice, so I am adding oil. I'm just adding little mustard just to check the temperature of the oil. Now this is the rice, what we are making is a savory rice, but Goan people also have sweet rice, which is also called as coconut rice, that is white in color, where they add, again draining method rice, they add chopped coriander, chopped chilies, then they add salt, sugar, dry fruits, and then they give a tempering. So that is also, and lots of coconut. So that is also little on the sweetish side. So that can also be a coconut pulao. We are adding chilies, chopped chilies, and curry leaves. So nice and fresh curry leaves, directly from the tree. I am going to add the rice and toss the rice in the tempering. While draining method, we have already added the salt in the rice, but you should always check the salt, and if you feel that it is less, you can always add more. This is the time you are going to add the coconut in the rice. And mix it. rice ready for presentation. We will come back to the vegetables and check whether they are done. We have come back to the fish curry. Let us check. Oh wow. Lightly check that the fish is not stuck up at the base. Less handling of the fish. And then I am going to switch off the curry. Let it settle down. And then I am going to add this thick coconut milk in the curry. After addition of coconut milk, we are not going to stir it. We are not going to cook it. Just lightly stir and a ready fish curry is ready for the presentation. We will go to the vegetables and check whether vegetables are done. Yes, they are also done. You can see this. Tindli is cooked. Potato is also cooked. You can check. Okay. We will switch off the flame and we will garnish with fresh coconut and coriander. So this is ready for presentation. Now I will be presenting all the three things, that is coconut pulao, pomfret human and tindli potato saute. For the presentation, what I am going to do is I am going to put little coriander powder at the base along with the coconut, and then put the rice in it. Take a plate, put the katori ulta and then remove it. We will put a chili as a garnish for the coconut pulao. Again, very lightly you are going to take the fish. Take two nice pieces of fish and curry, put it on the side and a little garnish. Don't put too much of garnish. Tindli saute goes as an accompaniment. So you can serve it at a side, but always remember that the portion for the main course is more than the accompaniment. Okay, so now you can see this. Even if I had put the rice in the katori, okay, with coconut and coriander, this gives a natural look where the rice gets flown on the side. This happens because we use basmati rice, so that is the reason this rice doesn't have any binding. If you use normal rice, then it will bind and it will stay together. Basmati rice, very well separated grains, so this has to be the way it should be given a look. Thank you.